What is up, Taurus? Welcome to your weekly general timeless reading. These readings are general, so they will not resonate for everybody, and that's perfectly fine. Please do not force it to fit. Go ahead, check out your sun, moon, rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements on my channel. Also, these are timeless, so whenever you see this is when it's most meant for you. I do not focus on any particular topic. These readings are whatever spirit most wants you to hear, so it could be anything from work to romance to home to spirituality. Also, please keep in mind that the energies can be reversed. Whether you're new to tarot or not, I have linked a video down below. It's about 12 minutes long, how to interpret tarot as a viewer. It goes over the energies, how to watch tarot on YouTube, because I know a lot of readers don't talk about that. So it just literally talks about how to interpret tarot. Regardless of how long you've watched tarot, I highly recommend watching it. I talk about what signs to watch, why to watch them, what signs I watch, in what order, why they're significant, things of that nature. So I would go ahead and check it out. If you want to book a personal reading or a Reiki session, I'm a master Reiki practitioner. I have clients all over the globe. There's reviews on my site and on Google, so go ahead and check that out. I am on the Eastern Standard Time, and the currency is in US dollars on my website, so please keep that in mind when booking. Also, if you want to join Patreon is how you get access to monthly readings, energy shift readings, weekly Patreon only readings, retrograde readings, moon cycle readings, everything of that nature. That's also where I talk about shifting consciousness, expanding consciousness, how to open up your third eye more, how to integrate your shadow, how to work on your polarities, a lot of spiritual things. YouTube is just mainly for tarot, okay? So if you want to learn more about spirituality and whatnot, that's the platform for you. Okay, so let's get into it, Taurus. Let's see what's going on for you guys. Please give this video a thumbs up. It helps the channel grow, and I greatly appreciate it. Let's see what's going on for Taurus. Show me what I most need to see for Taurus. Energy for Taurus, please, Spirit. So when I see flamingos, I always think of the in-between, because it's actually a card in Animal Spirit Oracle. It's literally the card of the in-between. I also think a lot of elegance and learning to accept balance, learning how to be patient and find a balance in a situation. You might be struggling to kind of, find balance. Two of Cups. I know it's a timeless reading, but currently we do have a lot of counterpart energy going on, because we do have in November the North Node and the South Node, Sagittarius and Gemini energy, because we're going into Sag season, and we have that full moon eclipse in Gemini on the 30th. I am recording this on the 11th portal day of November, so 11/11 portal day, right? So with this counterpart energy, this Two of Cups in reverse, this is that imbalance energy, that flamingo energy, because when I think flamingo, I think elegance, I think balance. That's advice from Spirit to try and find balance in your connections and within your own polarities within yourself, okay? Cancer energy. So this could be within the people, the connections you have with people around you, or with one person in particular. I'm gonna put all this away. Then we have an Ace of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Swords in reverse, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Five of Pentacles, Taurus energy, and the Four of Wands, upright, Aries energy. Now we have a Tower. I'm gonna end there. And the Eight of Wands. I took one of the cards I wanted to come out. I didn't want to take much more. Okay, Tower, Mars, Aries, Scorpio energy, and the Eight of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Mars is going to go direct on the 13th. I mean, not go direct, but the retrograde is ending. I really do like that. I really do like that. So I like the Tower moment we're having, and that is going to give us that boost of energy forward. So I like that the Eight of Wands came after it. That's that boost of energy, that push. So very aligned with what's going on with the energy shift we currently have. Now this Eight of Wands, this Two of Cups and the Ace of Swords in reverse and the Five of Pentacles, this actually kind of feels like the sudden realization of the imbalance, the need to be honest with oneself, that maybe the imbalance has to do with abandonment and a scarcity mindset around your connections. If you feel as if people haven't been loyal to you, people haven't been investing in the connections the way you want them to, it could also be, might be an illusion that you have that people should be investing more in you. And you might be having this sudden realization, this aha moment that actually, I'm not entitled to that person's energy. The connection's exactly how it should be. You might be realizing that you might be demanding too much of this person. Because when Mars goes direct, it's gonna create people, this could be people around you, because remember, energies can be reversed. People might be realizing that they've been asking too much of you. They've been asking and demanding your time, your attention, your energy, and you're kind of like, listen, I don't got the time for that. That's the anger bubbling up in them. But we also have the moon conjunct Venus and the moon conjunct Mercury this upcoming week. When I'm recording this reading, there's a lot of energy going on as I'm recording this reading. And with those energies at play, that's a lot of compassion, empathy, but also clarity about how we feel. And when Mars goes direct, people are going to realize the things that make them tick. They're going to realize why they're frustrated, why they're angry. But with the moon conjunct Venus and Mercury, it's also having the compassion and gentle understanding of why they feel that way. And so some people are going to be able to own the fact that, damn, maybe I've misplaced my anger and frustration with this person. So that could be you, it could be the people around you. And that kind of feels like what this is, the imbalance with this connection. Somebody might be realizing that this idea that they've been abandoned is not true. It's a lie. It's an illusion. The imbalance in this connection is all up in their headspace. This abandonment, it's not true abandonment. They are projecting that sense of abandonment when in all reality, they're having this massive aha moment about the connection. Because the tower's not always like a solid foundation that's falling down. It can be sudden realizations. And that's Mars energy. That's Mars going direct. It's the realization. It's the purge, right? And then we have the release, the movement forward. So very nice. Let's get into some clarifiers. Let's use spellcasters. This is actually very similar to my Patreon energy shift reading I recently did. Which makes sense. Not as in depth, but similar. Similar. To at least one of the spreads, because I do multiple spreads for the energy shift readings. I do at least 2 or 3. So let's look at this 2 of Cups. Yeah, Sun in reverse, Lovers, Queen of Swords, and the King of Pentacles. Okay, so we have a Queen of Swords and a King of Pentacles and the Lover. So here's our connection. So we have a feminine and a masculine energy, Libra energy and Taurus energy. So there's your energy. So you might be dealing with a Libra or somebody who's embodying Libra energy. It doesn't have to be a Libra, because we can all embody another zodiac sign, right? You could even be the one embodying the Libra energy and be dealing with someone who's embodying Taurus energy, actually. So keep that in mind. Now, a King of Pentacles energy is someone who feels very stable, very confident, and someone who's in the Queen of Swords energy is very knowledgeable, very sure-footed. They always know exactly what to say. They always feel very confident in how they are communicating. So it's almost like when they made this decision to end this connection, or when they made this decision that this person abandoned me and I'm not happy here, they were very decisive. They're like, yes, I'm 100% positive that this person's abandoning me. And they had no doubt in their mind. And now there's a sudden realization, oh, maybe that's not true. Okay, so let's look at the Ace of Swords. The Sun, Leo energy. That's just representing how unhappy they were in the connection, feeling abandoned by this person, right? What is going on here? I have like one hair that just want to keep tickling my face. So let's look at this Ace of Swords. Yeah, Ace of Wands in reverse, 10 of Pentacles, and the High Priestess. The High Priestess is the illusion. It's not seeing things clearly. It's literally indicative of illusion when you have a High Priestess. A High Priestess in reverse is seeing your intuition, hearing your intuition with clarity. Okay, so they have an illusion about this commitment, about the 10 of Pentacles, about this connection, and that's what's stopping it from having this very passionate beginning or continuing the cycle that Spirit has planned for it. Because it's a lie. It's an illusion that's surrounding this current connection. It's trying to enter a new cycle though. Spirit's already planned a new phase for this connection. So let's look at the abandonment where it's truly rooted in, because it doesn't feel rooted with this person. It feels rooted in this queen's past. It does feel like the feminine energy is the one who's dealing with the abandonment. And just because it's a feminine energy doesn't mean that it's the female. Energy is not gender, okay? So it can be that the male is the feminine energy. So please keep that in mind. Energy is not gender. So let's say we're dealing with a same-sex relationship. Let's say that we're dealing with 2 women or 2 men. One of the women or one of the men, it has to be the masculine. And the other one has to be the feminine. It's not gender, okay? Let's look at the... Yeah. So this is a confidence issue. Someone is dealing with a lot of trust, a lot of confidence, a lack of self-worth, which is making them feel abandoned. They're almost seeking validation through the connection, through the partnership, because they don't feel confident. It's almost like it's kind of like they're going to their partner when they're not feeling good about themselves, and it's kind of like, I want your attention because I'm having a bad day, and the other person's like, well, I can't give you attention right now because I'm mentally drained. I've had a long day and I'm not capable of kind of coddling you at this moment. I need you to kind of be your own hype man. I need you to lift yourself up. I'm absolutely drained. I've had a long day. I've been up since X time in the morning and I've worked all day, and I just need to decompress right now. It's not that I don't love you and I can't be there for you, but I don't have the space to be there for myself, let alone another person. And this person is taking that as rejection when it's not. It's the king setting healthy boundaries because they don't have the energy to even hold space for themselves right now. And the queen's taking that as rejection, and it's not. It's not rejection at all. It's them just setting boundaries. And they need to have the strength to basically build themselves up. They need to step into a very independent energy. There's just a disconnect here. It's just a disconnect. The king has a lot of love for the queen, though. There is a lot of love here. Let's look more at we got a lot of cards that just wanted to come out. 2 of Swords, Page of Wands, the Hermit, and the 2 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, so this queen needs to do a lot of introspection, because it's not that there's indecision or confusion. It's just that they feel very stuck. And they're at a beginning stage of doing a lot of soul searching, right? Because the Page of Wands is soul energy. Wands are fire energy, soul energy. And with the Hermit energy, that's the time of diving into the shadow, the introspection, the dark night of the soul kind of time. The Hangman is indicative of the dark night of the soul. But when I see a Hermit energy, as of late, it's felt very dark night of the soul for me for some reason in November. The Hermit has felt more so dark night of the soul because it's coming out for everybody, which is really weird. And it feels very dark night of the soul, even though it's not indicative of that. The Hangman is. Like if you were to pull out a tarot book, the Hangman's literally the card of the dark night of the soul, because it's the card of surrender, being stuck in the in-between. It's about integrating the shadow, having a new perspective. But there's something about the Hermit energy with the collective right now that really is about having this positive perspective, Hangman, in the darkest of times. And in November and December, I'm just going to be very honest, guys, these readings, they're not going to be like all love and light all the time. We're going into a lot of integrating the shadow because we're going into counterpart season, and our counterparts show us aspects of ourselves that we do not like. And that's what's happening. This person is showing the queen their issues with abandonment and seeking validation through partnership. And now the queen's having to address that. And she is, like, not she, but that feminine energy is, right? So let's look at the Tower. Let's look at the sudden realization. I love that. Oh, I love that. 2 of Cups, upright. Integration, and it's also understanding the purpose of this connection. It's understanding how to rebalance, recalibrate their own soul and the connection. I love this. That's the transformation. That's the aha moment. Cancer energy with the 2 of Cups. We started with the 2 of Cups in reverse, and now we're going to a 2 of Cups upright. So that's the purpose of this transformation, of the aha moment, the realization, and the Tower. I love it. In reverse to an upright, from a shadow to a light. I love that. I love that. That's progress. That's transformation. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. World in reverse. That's closing out a cycle too. It's heading into a new phase. Very nice. Saturn, Capricorn energy with the World. Let's look at the 4 of Wands. Beautiful. And now they have a very stable, solid foundation as a very independent individual. That was the purpose of this cycle, was for this individual, this queen, to find their independence, to feel stable and confident as an independent queen. Not saying that they're single. The Nine of Pentacles doesn't always mean that you're single, you're doomed to be single. I still think that they're dealing with this king. I simply think that they finally realized how to be independent, but also in a connection at the same time. They're embodying that dual energy, which is very nice. Let's look at the Eight of Wands. Nine of Pentacles is Virgo energy. Let's look at the Eight of Wands. We have Six of Pentacles. Yeah, because now you're open to receiving. The giving and receiving are also in a frequency of gratitude. I just heard gratitude. And you're letting down the guard. Yep. No more guarded energy. No more. It's almost like there's not the fear, because I keep hearing scarcity. There's no more like fear of actually getting hurt. There's no fear of people rejecting people. It's literally a fear of rejection, like not feeling adequate, not feeling good enough. And because now you have this very strong embodiment of confidence, of independence, and it's like, you know what, I'm the bomb.com, like no one's gonna reject me because I know who I am and I know my worth and I don't need someone's validation. Now that you've gone through this cycle, this healing, this final purge, that's the movement forward. Now you're open to receiving, and that's how your manifestations are gonna flow in. Death, Scorpio energy, Sagittarius energy with the Nine of Wands, Taurus energy with the Six of Pentacles. Any final messages for Taurus about the Eight of Wands? Got the whole deck wanting to fall out there. Any final messages on the Eight of Wands or the Four of Wands? Guess not. I guess not. Bottom of the deck, we ended with the Hierophant. There's your energy. Taurus, Major Arcana. Beautiful. I love that we ended with your Major. Absolutely gorgeous. And underneath that, the Chariot. Learning the lesson and moving forward. Beautiful energy. Two majors, no less. That's universal energy. When you get major arcanas, that's energies that are out of our control. The minor arcana are cards that are day-to-day activities. When you get major arcana, those are things that are universal energy. I love that you got the Hierophant in the Chariot. So Taurus and Cancer energy. This is lessons, it's spirituality, it's higher consciousness, and this is very rapid movement forward in the right direction, the direction that's of your highest good. Because now you've embodied a higher frequency. You've embodied basically your soul's path because you've learned what your worth is, right? And you're on that path of, I know my self-worth. Now it's time to learn how to maintain that though. Maintaining that is the challenge. So good luck, my friend. This is what I have for you. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Please like, share, subscribe. If you want a personal reading or a Reiki session, you can book it down below. And please check out our Patreon channel. I'd love to have you there. All the November readings are up. December readings have started. Energy shift readings are up. And moon cycle readings are scheduled. And I will see you next time. Later, Gator.